Okay, so welcome back to my channel. Plan do is your local plan. Happy you're checking out today. Uh, yeah, I just wanted to get on a discussion today about, it's your wealthy plan, of course. And hit subscribe, like, comment if you like, Just want to discuss today about, just, how you should pay yourself first. So I want to implement, because a lot of the books that you may read, like, The Richest Man in Babylon. There's a lot of books, that illustrate like this message is correlating. It says you should pay yourself first, like every person, human being. Okay. So the reason why I want to talk about this is like when we come into this world, we're born into bad debt, like reoccurring bad debts. You know what I'm saying? We're majority of the time we're unprepared with being prepared in the world. So like if we're prepared in the world, right? Then we align with our goals of what we have to do, set in stone, kind of like that gravitate towards our ambitions and stuff. Because uh, in this world, we're really living off of natural instincts, technically survival instincts. So, like, when we live accordingly off the basis of necessities that we need, something that we need. Like our stomach is growling, we need to put some food in, of course, simple principles in his life in order to survive. But what happens when opposites attract? What happens when we start fasting? What happens when we start implying things to our life that makes us strong, like make us stronger? You know what I'm saying? So like, what we need to do is to pay ourselves first. We gotta always set that to remind. It's all about remembrance. Well, memory is nothing, but we need to know where we steering our future, our lifestyle, we're designing it for our needs and stuff in the world. Everybody has desires, can't run from it. But the best thing to do is restraining, right? So our richest people in the world, they restrain these desires, right? So that's what I'm gonna tell you. Key note is that we need to apply these things into our life. I want to talk about this because there's certain systems and stuff that we're not aware of to the rich don't share, right? Like now, we step into different countries, right? Different boundaries. In every country we live in, whether it be America, UK, England, London, whatever, it's all designed differently. This life that we live is designed, um, to stand to being different. And why it becomes that is because we really we don't have the tools, necessities that we really could incorporate in our life. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times we don't uh we don't have those tools yet. They haven't been defined to us yet. Because we live, below our means. It's like we have poor means, then we have rich means. It's like it's our desire. But we have to get with the program. Like if you reside in a country, you gotta live by the standards and rules, and it's based off governed energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like the energy we live in. It could be Africa, it could be all these countries, but the energy is different. As you'll know, because when you step into Africa, it's a work hand by hand. Everybody knows you gotta help one another, or receive help. You gotta help yourself. But a lot of that stuff, principles, it still exists. A lot of stuff like here is programmed different. You see, say you're surfing online, it's real advanced, but it's like it's really different, man. You gotta really come to an understanding. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. So if you reach an understanding, then you can apply it to your life. You can apply these principles to your life. And a lot of these things they won't hold you back from your destination, you know what I'm saying, where you designated to reach. Like, if you don't gain enough exposure, then what is your product gonna benefit? What are you gonna benefit even yourself? You don't talk to a crowd audience and stuff. And what are you gonna benefit? But that's why like I was trying to explain now is that it starts with you because you behave differently and um, your let's say you discipline. A lot of people are wealthy because they're disciplined, right? Let's say you apply the system, right? And what website's course is called betterment.com. That's what I want to share with you. If you use certain systems for a vehicle, right? And you get it to where you can escape the 9 to 5. How does that sound? Or if you could you could go to a resort, you go to the beach, you could get in marriage, you could really align with wherever your heart is designed. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. That your heart is everything, like everything you gotta do everything out of your heart. Because this is really what gives you the lifespan. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't happy, then you're on a different balance. Like you could be on a negative scale, you could be on a positive scale. So like right now, telling you though, you want to use like your investments, your money as a vehicle, right? So you want to apply these right principles, and you can endorse it little by little. You don't even need to. You don't even need to know like everything. You don't even need to acknowledge it. Like you just need to acknowledge a little and apply the rest. You know what I'm saying? Just like anything else, you exercise on taking action, and as the results is proven. You know what I'm saying? But if you delay yourself, then there's a time consequence. That's why like a lot of these stuff in action it leads to a consequence. Action it leads to a consequence, right? Well, not if you believe it or not, but this too is reciprocal. I mean, you could take the action and it's gonna lead to something rich, or you could be lazy, be inactive, and what is gonna lead to? You being poor. So like that's what I say. These systems, right? This is what you want to know. Behave right. And you behave right, pay yourself. A lot of these systems now they out today, fundraise, all that stuff. And you could catch up on my course, plandoers.thinkofit.com. I dropped a course, but recently just check it out. It's about 23 course. Uh, I had everything to back it up. I took class, university certificates, Duke University. It ain't nothing spectacular. Of course, it only took me short term benefits, but you apply stuff and and you have the right acknowledgments, set right knowledge and stuff. Yeah, that amounts to power, you know what I'm saying? You don't really need to go to school. As well like they trying to teach you right now. Government. I mean, if you really don't got nothing going on, it could be very beneficial for you. Going to college stuff. You really don't know what you got going on, and the direction you got a purpose. But me later on through the time, I learned it, and if I didn't take the actions, if I didn't take, as I was saying, if I didn't take those actions that led to uh, becoming rich, of course, and I would never knew. But I apply these things. Simple. I gain momentum like that. Just being confident. Sometimes that's what confidence is. You taking a risk outside of the boundaries. It's like you could be rich, but you got to take a lot of risks to be rich. You know what I'm saying? You got to be confident in yourself. It really starts with yourself. It don't start with no one else. But that's why, like right now, is what you got to offer to the world. If you put something out into the universe, it's gonna come back to you, right? Uh, a lot of benefits, man. They in the world. It's just, uh, you just gotta apply yourself. Like simple. It's really simple measure. Like you want to know, just like abundance. This is the possessions you have. You know what I'm saying? That's what wealth is. And being rich is a character. It's what's not the right size inside you. It's like right now you could be rich if you just took the initiative steps. You could be rich right now if you did something that correlate to what's value to you most. You know what I'm saying? If it can make you happy and it's rich, of course. Make you sad, and there's a difference. But if you could be wealthy, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different spectrum. That's why, like, rich and wealthy, you can't really compare those two because being wealthy is like all the abundance, the possessions that you had, that you manifest in this lifetime. So if you had 20 cars, 34 cars, then you know what you was already doing. You already know from the get go. It's like you got all these possessions because you was already rich. And you gained a lot of sense. And a lot of people was listening to you, had a lot of attention, right? Your span wasn't weak. So your wingspan, it wasn't weak. It reached out. So that's what I was trying to say. Is that, we got, right now, just live below your means right now. Understand the system. It's like early age, if you learn early, I'm telling you, you adapt and you apply these principles and you adjust to change, and it's gonna work in your favor. The universe gonna talk to you, right? It's gonna talk back. You are response. The universe gonna talk back to you. So, you really just know that whatever you do, it has to have meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even gotta be perfect at all. If you can benefit someone else, then it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, if it could benefit just any individual, be young or old, then you getting somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. You getting somewhere. So don't give up. And that's what I'm saying. Is that the message? If you really want to become valuable, you know what I'm saying? Even family, quarter, everything around you, just uh, stay within that principle. Just paying yourself first. Not only that, is it's that learn every day. You know what I'm saying? Pay yourself not even what money can buy. Just pay yourself first and like receiving knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It's just that helping others. Volunteer sometimes, and you'll know. It could benefit. That's why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because really, I want to volunteer. I want to teach people. I want to benefit people at this time right now, not wait 10, 5, 10, 20 years from later now when I can just send all across the message. Somebody's going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's going to get this message. It might not be someone close to you, you know what I'm saying? They might down tell you. You don't need to believe in that. You just need to go up. You know what I'm saying? Go up. So everything else, it has a meaning, it has its purpose. Everything gonna fall in line with one another. So, that's the message for today. That's what I want to tell. It's all a blessing, I'm sharing. So, hit respond, comment, like, subscribe, same thing, same protocol. I appreciate anybody stopping by. Of course, it's a Mother Day, so shout out to all the real mothers and staying above water. That's a real love, because like you couldn't cherish it without anything else. It's like uh, God created everything for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? This world. So you got a man, you got what? You got a woman. Well, either or, it would be nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like, without God, who we gonna be living with? Who we gonna be staying with? Who we gonna have? We're gonna, somebody that's always close to. If you call friends, you know what I'm saying? Either, the birds, they talk to us. You know what I'm saying? They work on arms, and they clear our thoughts faster than we even see any negative impact. So like, just endure and be everything you always want, imagine to be. So that's for sure. All right, I'm gone, man. I'm checking out. Yeah, y'all tune in next time.